Hello, beloved, and welcome to your reading. So we're going to be seeing what messages the divine wants to give you in this timeless reading. I always remind you, of course, that these readings are generalized. So take what resonates with you, leave what doesn't, because that will resonate with someone else who's watching this reading. If you could remember to subscribe to the channel, it is important as it is a good energy exchange between us. All right. So we have your tarot cards that are on the table. I always remind you as well to allow your intuition to be available as I'm doing this reading for you. Because when you allow your intuition to be present, this becomes like a personal reading, okay? Because your intuition will be elaborating on the messages that I am giving you. Your intuition will be able to give you more downloads, more information, so that you can really have a deep personal reading, so that you can be inspired and motivated to go and do whatever it is that you need to go and do. All right, so your intuition should always be present when you're listening to my readings, because I want to work with you and make this feel like a one-on-one session, and make this feel like this is the reading you are looking for. I want to inspire, I want to inject some love, I want to do the job that I was born to do, okay? And I want to do that really well. So let's have a look to see what is up. I'm just gonna grab, I have so many oracle cards and tarot cards, and sometimes I don't know which ones to use, because sometimes all of them are like, pick me, pick me. And I'm like, yes, all right, in the next reading, you can come and work with me. So we're just getting an oracle card for you. Remember to have a look at your sun sign, your moon sign, and your ascendant sign as well. Because again, this then paints a more bigger, deeper picture. All right. All right. You have one major arcana card. I always tell you that major arcana cards are important because they really paint the picture. They are the trump cards of the reading. They really hold the weight of this reading. And for some of you, there is just something that is currently going on right now that is bringing this energy of a nightmare situation. You could literally be having nightmares. There is just something where maybe you are experiencing insomnia because you're over worrying. When you go to sleep, sleep is escaping because your mind is not at peace. When we're looking at the swords, we know that they operate on the mental plane. So there is just something mentally that is hurting you, mentally that is causing you to feel a lot of pain, mentally that is causing you to feel like, Lord, please take the steering wheel for a moment, because I'm just under a lot of anxiety and a lot of stress right now. The major arcana card that you have received is the Lover's card. All right. And I always have to, well, I feel like I'm told as well that I always have to almost like re-educate people on the Lover's card, because the Lover's card is almost always exclusively now being thought of always to do with romantic relationships or to do with your love life. The Lover's card is way, way more than that. When we're looking at the Lover's card, it is that feeling where it is like the bonds that you have with people, the people that you cooperate with, the people in your family. It's about partnerships, it's about devotion, it's about compromise and choice, and of course, it can also be about romance. So when I'm talking about this card, just think about the people you cooperate with on a daily basis. Think about the agreements that you make. This could be businesses, the business partners that you have. So this reading is all about, some of you have entered into agreements with some people. At first, these agreements felt like they were balanced. These agreements felt like they were good for both parties. But now, these agreements have turned sour. There could just be backstabbing situations that are currently going on. This could be at work, within your home. This could be within your family. This could be within your neighborhood. There is just something that is causing a lot of anxiety and stress. So the naked truth needs to come out. Some of you, the naked truth has come out, and this is what is causing this anxiety that is here. But the divine is saying that if the naked truth has come out, if some truth has been brought to the surface, maybe you found out that your business partner was stealing from the business, your business partner was actually stabbing you in the back, maybe the people you're cooperating with, they didn't have your best intentions. They wanted to bring this energy of pain. Maybe you found out that people were gossiping about you. Maybe you found out that within your family, the people who should love and protect you, actually, they were doing exactly the opposite. And as this truth has come out, as a revelation has been brought to the forefront to be dealt with, there is just something that is coming in that is leading you to a new chapter, a new beginning. But at the beginning, it puts you in this state of mind where you are just spiraling out of control, where your mind is just spinning and spinning and spinning because you can't believe the truth that has been brought out. Because when you're looking at the swords don't care whether they hurt you or not. They will just deliver the truth for what it is. The swords can be used to kill. They can also be used to defend. So at the first moment when you received some news, because we have the page that is here, the page delivers the news that brought about this energy that made you feel like this. And for some of you, you haven't experienced this yet, but they could just be over the next couple of days, next couple of weeks, even month. They just could be news that comes in that makes you feel like this. So the divine is saying that I want to give you a heads up to say that if this situation hasn't played out right now, there is just something that could just be coming in. A message comes in. Maybe you're receiving an email that just brings that feeling of your heart being hurt, stabbed. Maybe you go into work one day and your boss is saying that, I'm sorry. I did everything I could, but I have to let you go because the business is not doing well because of whatever situation. This could be a situation maybe within your home where you're finding out something that is just bringing you that energy. So this reading is about giving you that heads up so that when that message comes in, you are having a protection around your mental health, around your heart and how you feel, because intuitively you have been sitting there and intuitively you are starting to pick up all the different pieces of information that are out there, and you're bringing them in and piecing them together. And when you piece them together, you can start predicting what the future is bringing. And then by predicting what the future is bringing through your intuition, so information comes in, your intuition rings that alarm bell, you stop, you listen. And sometimes that information that comes in, remember the page is information, there is new information that is coming in. That new information that comes in, it's not making sense. But your intuition rang an alarm bell, your intuition said, hold on to that. You're going to need that piece of information later. You hold on to that, you just put it away. And then later on, another piece of information, and then you start putting things together and seeing a story playing out. So the divine is saying, make sure that you're grabbing those pieces of information and making an exit plan if you have to make an exit plan, because you're figuring out that, hang on a minute, at work, things just don't feel right. My boss just seems a bit stressed out. Could it be that this business is not going to survive much longer? And in getting that piece of information, you sit with it intuitively, because today, the information that is coming in today is protecting your tomorrow. So today for tomorrow is all about that. You grab that piece of information, you're understanding that your intuition is wanting to protect your future, your tomorrow. So today and tomorrow are going hand in hand together. There is information that is coming in that is wanting to protect your future. So like I said, you could just be seeing and sensing that your boss is just short, gets angry really quickly. The person who owns the company, there is just something that is going on. Or within your home, you're just noticing that your partner, they're not acting right. And you start getting all those pieces of information, and you're starting to see that there is something that you need to go and investigate. There is something that you need to go and dig a little bit deeper. And in doing so, you could see that, okay, this is what the divine wanted me to receive. And you get that information, you start creating an exit plan, you start going and applying for new jobs, you start working on a side hustle, you start doing whatever it is so that when that bomb is dropped, you are prepared anyway. When your boss calls you in and say, I'm really sorry, I did everything I could, but things are not working out. I wouldn't have let you go, but this is out of my hands. You're like, it's okay. I already created a YouTube channel. It's been monetized. So I'm going to go and create more videos. I'm going to go and do whatever it is that I need to do so that I can make my own money. I was already preparing anyway. I already went out and sent out CVs, and I already had another job lined up. I already spoke to this person that I was networking with. So do you know what I'm saying? There is a situation that you can start preparing so that when that blow happens, you're good. When that blow happens, it doesn't see you spiraling out of control like this, okay? So again, there is that moment of the hermit mode where you're asking everyone not to disturb you on an energetic level, okay? You're not verbalizing this. This is on an energetic level. You are stepping into the hermit mode so that you can really pick up on those messages that are coming in, because sometimes they're very subtle. Sometimes they're just fleeting moments where your intuition just feels like, hang on a minute, and you're like, that was a moment that I needed to pay attention. What just happened there? And you step into that hermit mode. You start listening to that moment. You start playing it back, and you start grasping the messages that the divine wanted to give you. All right. For some of you, like I said, there's a situation where you could be finding out that a partner, someone you love, someone within your family, someone within your home is bringing this nightmare situation to the surface. Something is just happening within the people that you love, and the divine is saying that when this situation happens, when you find out that something was going on behind your back, when you find out that your family was the ones that were wanting to see you fail, you are exiting that situation. You are excusing yourself from that table because you're refusing to drink poison with people who could be smiling at you and acting like everything is okay when it is not. And when you exit, the divine is saying, burn that bridge. So you don't keep on going back to the same situations. You don't keep on swallowing the same apologies. There are crocodile tears that are on the table. Okay, so the card is saying, listen, stop. Before you rush to save someone, make sure that you are not interrupting their karma. So there's a situation where you could be seeing that someone has hurt you time and time again, and they come back, they apologize when they need money, when they need your help. All of a sudden, they come in, they are sorry. Oh my God, I know I did you wrong, but I was just going through challenges. I was just going through difficulties. Please forgive me. And you're like, okay, fine. We all make mistakes. And then what happens? A week goes by and they call you. They message you, can I borrow some money? Can I come and stay with you? I'm in a terrible situation. But it was okay for them to be backstabbing you. It was okay for them to be the snake. And now they need your help. And so the divine is saying, stop. Stop, keep on letting people stab you, hurt you time and time again. And they come to you and suddenly they're asking for your assistance. Suddenly they're asking for your help, and you get on your Superman costume on. You go and act like the hero to save some people from their own karma. Let them deal with their karma. You watch from a distance, okay? because there's a situation where you keep on getting invited to replay karmic situations, and the divine is saying that you do not need to keep on going and rescuing people. Sometimes people need to feel and experience the consequences of their past behaviors. And for you, it is not your job to keep on going and making the pain easier. It is not your job to go and cushion the blow. When they learn that their actions have consequences, suddenly they will stop doing the same things. They will stop behaving the same way, because now they're dealing with those consequences. Okay? So this is the reading that I have for you. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I'll see you soon. It is a goodbye from me.